Hello and welcome to Graphic Communications 245. Today we're going to start part 3 of Project 3. And there's going to be quite a few moving parts here, so that's why I've dedicated this PowerPoint just to kind of covering those. We're going to stop the PowerPoint after we get done. I'm going to show you a few examples of some of the stuff you're going to need to do in order to complete this project. Total list of things that are going to happen on Project 3. You're going to have new structures, new files, new content, new rules, new formatting, and new links. So we'll talk a little bit about each one of those, and then we'll break and hopefully be able to fill in some questions. This will not be a one-day completion. I'm looking at probably 2 to 3 days of trying to wrap this project up and get all of the little bits and pieces completed on each one of these pages. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the changes. The new structure, you guys are going to be adding a folder called admissions, and the content that will be inside of that folder will be the existing admissions page, so admissions.html, apply.pdf, which is going to be provided today with a download, along with form.html. And this will also be provided with the download, but you're going to need to apply the template.html that we created in the last project. Now, inside of the admissions folder, there's going to be a little bit of an issue because you won't be able to see any of the files that you've been linking to in the past. The reason why is because you are inside of a folder away from all of those links. So your images won't work, your CSS won't work, and none of your links to the other pages will work, such as home and offerings. So the way that you're going to get those to work is by including in the directory path, right at the very beginning of it, .. The directory path is basically where we have the quotes. So inside of your attribute on your images, on your links, there's a set of quotes that go around the directory path of where this image or where this page is going to be located. So image source would be an image tag, a href would be a link tag. Now you're going to go inside of those quotes, and the first thing that you're going to add in there is a .. Same goes for up in your head. You've got that link to an external CSS. Well, admissions and form are both going to need to have the linked CSS page right in front of it. You're going to need to put .. Okay. All right. Now, once you've gotten that up and going on those pages, the next thing you're going to have to figure out how to get all of your links to work. Now, the .. will work if it's inside of this folder, but if you are trying to link into that folder from a page that's outside of it, you're going to have to include in the directory path the name of the folder and then a / and then the name of the file, okay, that you're trying to link to. So it's quite a bit to change. It will take a little bit of concentration, but I will give you a couple of quick demos of how this process works, of course, with some other files. The new files, when you download from the Blackboard website, you will get a folder called part3files.zip. All the files will need to be moved into the Project 3 folder. Don't leave them on the desktop or in the download folder. You're going to need to dig inside of that folder, and these files right here that end with .gif, those are going to need to be placed in the asset folder. I already mentioned that the form.html and the apply.pdf are going to need to be placed in the admissions folder. The text files, you can just go ahead and drop that in the main directory. You're going to be accessing all of these text files and updating pages that you've created. So there's content in there for admissions, there's content in there for offerings, there's content in there for all of the pages. All 7 pages are going to have a separate text file in there that you'll be copying and pasting into the structure that you've made up to this point. So I'll take that back. The only page that won't have content inside of this TXT folder is the index page, or the opening welcome page. But all the rest of them you'll be adding a lot of content to, especially admissions. So new content, you will be creating 3 new pages: events, tour, and what's new. Those will be brand new pages. So once again, that template's going to come in handy for creating and saving these files out with all the same structure and linking directly to the CSS. So all the content will be provided with this download as text files. This is not a typing class, so you don't need to be looking at the PDFs and trying to type in all the information. Go to the text files, select everything on the page, Command A, and then go to the page that you want to put it in and go in between the opening and closing body tags and paste this text in. The new rules, you'll be getting a instructional handout, and there'll be a list of new rule guidelines that you'll need to have in order to finish the website. So for instance, you're going to have an H2 that's going to be Georgia and it's going to be this color. The H3 is just going to be Georgia. All the header colors are going to be this color. So there's quite a bit of stuff going on in here, but you'll be able to dig your way through it. We are also going to be adding in anchor links. We won't be having any background images, so you don't need to worry about that. New formatting. Each one of the pages for this website will have a PDF to kind of guide you through the final formatting. Use these and see kind of what's going on with each one of these, how many paragraphs are going to be, what kind of formatting is going to be moving stuff around, how many horizontal rules are going to be utilized, what type of linking is going to be done inside of the document. So the admissions page, for instance, is going to have some linking that's going to be going to external websites, to other files, and just some stuff to kind of be aware of. We also do have anchor linking that is jumping us back up to the top as well as down into the content. So the longer pages will have that. We'll have the unordered list converted into a series of anchor links. So yes, in the last slide here about the new links, we have 7 pages and they all need to be linked to each other, including the form.html, which I know you didn't make, but you're going to be putting the formatting on it, so you are going to need to basically take care of it. What's new, events, all those are all going to need to have links just like all the other pages do. In addition to that, I was just talking about, these are the anchor links that I'm talking about, and clicking on any of these bulleted items here or unordered list items here will jump you down the page. That's it for the PowerPoint. And now we're going to take a little break and go over to kind of showing you some of the code and a little tour around the website. So here's the final directory structure for the part 3. We do have a main.css and it's in the main directory. We have events, index, offerings, tours, what's new. Inside of admissions, we have admissions, apply.pdf, and form.html. And then this is all the images that we have inside of our asset folder. So let's go ahead and launch index and then take a look at what this site's going to look like when we get all done. You should be pretty comfortable with this. I am going to ask you to please make an email link on this email address right here. We talked about that in the last lecture. Offerings. This is basically what the anchor links are going to look like. We're going to click on those and it'll actually jump us down the page. We click on this and it'll jump us up the page. So that's kind of how you move around on long pages. We're going to go to admissions, another long page. These are the 3 links that are mentioned in the handout. This one here is going to the form that is in the admissions folder. So you'll have to write the directory path to that. This one here is going to Adobe's website in order to just find out more about adobe.com. And then this one here is going to the Acrobat Reader website, which is part of the Adobe website. This one here is linking you to the form page. This content here will need to be placed inside of your template. Here's events. So pretty simple heading tags and then some block quotes to bump the stuff around. Same with this, some heading tags, a little bit of block quoting to bump this stuff around. So pretty straightforward. And then what's new? Really straightforward. Got a return to home down here at the bottom. So yeah, that's it. And we're going to go ahead and pause again, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit about linking into folders and out of folders. So I've created a couple of pages here in this folder, and I've got some assets here, main CSS. So I'm just going to show you the issues with linking. You'll basically need to kind of interpret that information and apply it to the situations that you're going to run into. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and create a link. So down here along the bottom, your standard A, href, and then your equals. And we're going to just link to and then we're just going to type in page 1. And then I'm going to cheat because that's what I do. And I'm going to put in a pipe. And then I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it again. And then we'll put a 2. And then we'll put a 2 in here. Okay. And so let's go ahead and see what that looks like. This is actually page 2, so we can click on page 1 and it takes us to page 1, and there's nothing on page 1 because we don't have the links on there yet. So what we're going to do is level the playing field. We're going to go ahead and copy this, and then we're going to go over here to page 1, open in brackets, and then we're going to paste that in. So I think I missed something there. I swear it looked like something was broke. Oh, I got an extra body tag in there. That's odd. Alright, so we'll save that, and then we'll make sure that there's nothing weird going on in here. Looks good. So we'll go ahead and save that. And then we're just going to have some fun here, clicking back and forth and seeing that they're just jumping. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put an image in both these. So we got some images here. So we'll just go ahead and throw the offerings in, and we'll throw the admissions in. So up here along the top of page 2, this will be our offerings page, just to have a and then we're going to go to assets, and then it's helping me out, and then we'll put in our closing space slash, and then we'll see what we get there. Hey, it popped right in. So I'm going to put in a line break just to be, you know, kind of consistent here with some of the stuff that we should be doing. And we'll save that, and you'll see that it did its right. It did the right thing. So I'm going to go ahead and swipe that, and then we're going to go back over to page 1, and then we're going to paste that, and then we're going to swap this out and put in admissions. There we go. And then we'll save that and see what it looks like. Looks pretty good. Alright, so now we have 2 separate pages here. Alright, we got that all going. Let's go ahead and then make it really complex. So I am going to go ahead and create, I'm going to make a folder here. I'm going to call it linking. And then I'm going to go ahead and push my page 1. So I'm going to close both these down. I don't want to confuse them. I'm going to go ahead and push this page 1 inside of linking. And then I'm going to go to my page 2 that's still up, and then I'm going to click on my page 1, and I'm going to get a broken link. Now why is that? It's because it's not located in this same folder. Okay, so it's looking around here. That's how I made the link, is to look in this folder right next to it. Now where's it at? Well, now it's inside of here. Let's go ahead and open that file back up. I'm going to go ahead and open up the one outside there and fix that link. So how do I go about getting page 1 to work? Well, I'm going to go inside of here, and I'm going to type in linking, linking slash, and now that should work. So I'm going to go ahead and save, and then when I click on this, it takes me inside of there. But I got a broken image and I lost my background. Why would that be? Well, we're all done with page 2. Let's go find out. So here on page 1, the reason why that's not working is because currently right now, main is not in here with this page. It can't find the instructions for the background color. We can move out of that folder by putting in dot dot and then slash, and then that will allow us to find that CSS page. All right, and then the same goes for HTML2. We can't find it either, and so all we need to do is go dot dot slash, and that will allow us to back out of here and find that page that we've been looking for. The assets, dot dot slash. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can get everything working here. Now we're on page 1, so we don't need to change that link. Page 2 we've already changed, the image we've already changed, and the main CSS. So that's why everything looks so good. So I'm going to go ahead and save that, and then we're going to go ahead and click on page 1, page 2. So everything works perfectly fine, seamlessly, even though this folder right here is containing page 1, and the page inside of links here has to back out to find the CSS for formatting, as well as page 2 for linking to, and the assets folder for the image that's at the very top. All right, I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to hold off on showing you guys the TOC, the anchor linking, because I think I've given you more than enough to work on. So go ahead and look that all over, and then we'll talk a little bit next class about any questions that you might have. All right, thank you.